like I need another. Okay, no more of those. I needed a good minute and a few seconds. I needed that. It won't let me play the intro that Chris put together 5 years ago because I'm not paying for upgrade for StreamYard, so it won't let me play it. I don't need to upgrade StreamYard because I probably use it 3 times a year. So I said, you know what? I'm not paying for upgrade. So I'm stuck with just their regular 30-second countdown. I needed more than 30 seconds, considering when I started it, it was already at 15 when I looked up. So I needed a little more than that. Good morning, everyone. It is morning. It's still morning. It's 11:04, I believe. Yes, it is. So it is still morning. It's a dreary, can't really see outside from the window behind me. It's dreary out. It's raining out. A little windy. It's nice to take a nap, but I didn't want to take a nap because we have stuff to do today, so I didn't want to take a nap. So I figured I'd come on here because I haven't streamed in a while. Let me rephrase. A couple of weeks. Didn't do anything last week. And some news came up. I've seen a lot of news pop up. I'm going to keep looking down this way because my phone's down here. I'm actually not using the phone. Some news came up. I'm like, you know what? Let's go talk about some news. Let's go back to the old days. Let's go back and talk about some news. I know it's an odd time. People are at work or whatever. I know Jennifer's live, so everybody's watching whatever the heck Jennifer's doing with Nick. But hey, here we are. I do this for me. I don't do it for anything else. So we're here for that. So yeah, good morning. Alan Wheeler, hello. Yeah, there is inflation. Yeah, Disneyflation. That's a good way to put it. Disneyflation. Tennessee Bear, Tim, what's going on? Cynthia, hello. Verna Marie, hello. Regina's in the air. What? Score Jason, bom dia. It is the bom dia. It's right here because it creates mesmo aqui. I don't apologize for the Portuguese, but Jason is Portuguese, and I want to see Jason. I'm gonna meet Jason in person. Jason's been in a lot of chats for a long time, but recently he's been going live. Not recently, but in the last few months, started going live. And correct me if I'm wrong if you'd like to, Jason, but I think he goes live at least 4 times a week, 4 days a week. Might be 5, might be 3, but somewhere in there. Who knows? I don't keep count, but somewhere in there. But Jason's is a Portuguese. I'm allowed to use that word, a Portuguese like myself and Suzanne. And he is originally from up here, but he's going to be up here for business. So I want to see Jason. I don't have to wait until our trip to meet Jason in person. We're going to have a cafezinho. We're going to have a coffee before he flies back home next Saturday. So I know he told me to pick the place, Duncan. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's just to get together real quick just to say hi before he gets on the plane. So, Regina's got a bumpy flight right now. I warned Regina. Regina's on her way here, so Regina just spilled the beans. Regina is on her way here She's got a layover, so we're going to go hang out with Regina. That's why I said we have things to do later. We're going to go hang out with Regina, but sooner than later because Suzanne's getting out of work early. She's landing early. I forgot I'm using StreamYard, so I can do crazy things like this. This they allow me to do, like, look at Cynthia. Look, it's Jason. But play my own intro. No, they won't let me play my 2-minute intro because it's not. I don't know. It's not theirs. But yeah, hope everybody's had I know it's hump day. It's only Wednesday. But I've said this before on streams. And who knows? Maybe the bosses listen. Maybe his wife. I mean, they're both bosses. But it's like my work week ends on a Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday is crazy. I won't get into work things, but it's crazy Monday, Tuesday. And then Wednesday, it's like nice. Thursday's better. Friday is amazing. It's like Tuesday, the work week's over. So to me, the work week, I don't know, it's work. It's work week is over. So Verna Marie, I think I said hi to Verna. I saw Verna come in. Hello to you and Glenn. Yeah, so hump day. It's early, but it's early in the day. It's hump day. But like I was saying, so news, I saw some news. You go on Facebook, everything starts popping up. And I mean popped up early. I saw a post. Oh, Jeff. Jeff, what's going on, sir? Hope you and Doreen are well. It was very early. It was like 5 and change when one of the websites, Facebook pages I follow, popped up a notification, a post of news, and I'm like, wow, that was pretty early. So maybe they had some insight, but so a lot of news has come out already this morning, and it's all about this. Hence the thumbnail, money falling from the sky, because that's the only way we can explain how to do things. In Disney is hoping that money falls from the sky, not from the sky. I'm hoping his TV doesn't fall. I know, it's like Squirrel. Squirrel went by, I get distracted. The cat's away. He doesn't even get distracted. Passed out like a light. Look at this guy. Kylo. Oh, the ear moved. At least he knows his name. Well, you guys can't see him, but he's right here. But you can see big Fluffamello here, whatever you want to call him. I know, like I said, Squirrel. I hung up Ethan's TV. 55-inch. It's up there. It seems to be looking like it's going to fall on me. But what did Tim say? My work week is sort of like that. Glide by. Yeah, they glide by. Well, I'm telling you, man, these days are going by fast. Not to jump off track, but that's what we do here. Days are just going. I mean, it's October, 8th? It's just, I get it, Tim, and maybe you can attest to this. It is the work week. Because I'm telling you, once Monday, Tuesday goes by, it's like everything's just like, it's almost a weekend. Every week. It's nice. That's why I have no complaints about work. I have a lot of complaints. I just don't have complaints about work. But like I said, a lot of news came up. And I figured, what the hell? I'm not going to take a nap. Suzanne's going to be coming home soon to pick me up. And usually after I take naps, I get cranky. So I said, you know what? I'm going to put a thumbnail together real quick. I'm not going to lie to you. I was sitting in the bathroom. And that's when I put a thumbnail together. Maybe that's why it's so shitty. But yeah, let's talk about some news that has popped up. Disney prices have increased. I am going to I like using Blog Mickey. Look, I can share a page because I am on Ethan's computer. I like using Blog Mickey for my resources. I know there's a lot of pages that, certain people like using Chipping Company. The dancer, we're going to turn into Chippendale. I'm going to turn into a Chippendale just to make some money to go to Disney. Nobody wants to see that. Not even my wife of 20 years wants to see that. People like again, I was going to say Chippendale, Chipping Company, Mickey Blog, which is Nick's Magical News Live, his parents, his father's website. I don't know. I like Blog Mickey. It's nothing against anybody else. That's why I mentioned all of the channels. You go right to Disney Parks if you want to, but I don't know. I use these guys, so it's nothing personal. I want to put that out there. It's nothing personal against anybody. But Excuse me. So yeah, news came out. This is a whole page. We're going to share pages here. Price hikes. So Disney, we're going to bounce around because I don't even know how I downloaded some of these pages. So we're going to go in enhancements, raise prices, tours, and enchanting extras, not enhancements, enchanting extras. Disney Keys to the Kingdom, which is the Magic Kingdom tour, if you don't know what it is, went from 149 to 169, from 169 to 189. I'm going to assume this is like kids price and adults price, because the way they worded this kind of screws my brain up. Like it went from 149 to 169, now it went from 169 to 189, or is it two different prices? This was done, but whatever. It's now 189 for Disney Magic Keys. Behind the Seeds, and I know somebody who's doing Behind the Seeds real soon. Not us, but somebody that will be down there is doing Behind the Seeds. And luckily, this family got in. Not that it went up a lot, but it went up. It went up $4 from 45 to 49. I'm going to disregard this first price because I'm either assuming that's the kids' price or it's talking about what it went up. Wild Africa Track, which is what my niece did and her husband earlier this year or late last year. I think it was earlier this year. Went up $10, 229 to 239. Not a lot of things didn't jump extravagant, but it jumped. Save It to Savannah went from 119. This is backwards. 189 to 119. So this would have been 119 to 189 and 199 to 209. And I don't even think that 119 was correct. I don't know if you guys can see that on screen. I don't think that was correct in itself. But Savannah, Save It to Savannah went up to 209. Now, these next two, one I've done, one I haven't. And I'm going to state that I didn't do it because I had no interest in getting one. I still have no interest in getting one. But my point of me bringing that up is I didn't do Savi's Workshop and get a lightsaber when it was $199. There is no way in hell that I would do it at $274 now. But that's what the lightsaber is up to, $274. Droids went starting at 119 to 129. Droids went up to 129. When I did the droid, I believe it was $99, if I am correct. It was the first year that it opened. We went down. I did the droid. It was $99. It's up to 129. I'm going to be totally honest. 129 for the droid that I built is not a bad price. It's still, you can play with the droid. I mean, I don't know what you're going to do, but you know what I mean. You can actually, I haven't done it in maybe over a year. Oh, I think I did it at Christmas time. Try to trip Michaela when she was, no, I'm joking. But I think I pulled it out at Christmas time because the grandkids were here. Chase the cat with it when the grandkids are around. They laugh, ha ha ha. But you could play with it. I like a lightsaber. It's I'm a Star Wars fan, but maybe if you build, Donna has two of them, one on each side of the TV. That's nice. It's a nice display. If you're going to display it, okay, but that's it. That's all you're going to do with it. R. Johns takes his to Galaxy's Edge during, May the 4th. Yeah. Regina's gonna have a nice safe flight. It's always a bumpy landing in Providence, and I already wondered. I'm sure it's gonna be bumpy. It's not that bad right now, but they said it was gonna be worse. Sebastian Cray, I renewed my pass last night. After she said she wasn't. Literally been increased by a few. Yes, you did. Jeanette, if you don't mind, well, I'm sure I'll see it. I didn't look into. We're going to get into that. We haven't gotten into that, Jeanette. We just started. CNL Bloom, it's Richard Ryan. What's going on? Amy, AGC Magic TV. Hello, Amy. I have my phone up to my ear. Because they're probably like, what is this guy talking about? Lightsabers and droids. But but yeah, and what else went up? Other experiences such as fireworks, dessert parties, photo pass captured moments, Dive Quest, and more did not receive a price hike this time around. It's still early. It's early on a Wednesday. So who? No problem, Jen. No, we're gonna get to. I'm just saying. I was gonna ask you a question. Oh, that's a long. Yeah, that's all I can imagine. But you can fill me. You can text me that after. But no, just because I didn't read into what the renewal cost was. I saw what the price increase of just getting an annual pass if I wanted to get one again. I didn't look deeper into what. That's why I'm saying we'll take a look at it. I was going to ask you if you don't mind telling me what what you paid, but we're going to see what the increase was. Don't tell me what you paid. Don't put stuff like that in here. But welcome in. Thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. If you are just joining, bored out of my mind, dreary day out, didn't want to take a nap. We're actually going to go meet up with Regina in a couple hours when she lands. Well, she's landing real soon, but Suzanne's working a little bit. So there's that. All right, hold on. I don't want to. I'd hate to shut off the wrong one. This is the one we just did. All right. So that's that. I mean, price increase on a lot. $10. When people start going, hey, stop complaining because the stupid tough guys on social media. It's only $10. What are you complaining about? Okay, it's only $10. One person. Get a family of 5, 6. That's 60 times 5 things you want to do. Before you know, it's $300, and you're out the door. Yes, passes went up $80. Yeah, we're gonna get to that in a few minutes, or maybe now. I don't even know because I did not put this in an order. How much is it? No, she has no volume. It is. What did it go up to? It went up to 1629. A weird number, 1629. Can I type? No. Can I even type? Share, refer, link. Oh, comments are down here. I'm not used to this stuff. Okay. You know what? Somebody else tell her. Oh, look, I told her. Okay. Hatbox goes, Sherry, what's going on? Iron presses are really getting up. Yeah, they are. And did I close the right thing? Hold on. What's this now? What did I do here? In addition, increasing prices, Disney has increased pricing to. Yes. All right. Regular thing part. You know what? Should we jump around? Oh, here we go with this thing. I did something here. I hate. Okay. Slow down, computer. In addition, increasing prices for annual passes, the increased pricing on regular theme park tickets as well. Walt Disney World theme park prices. They're going to tell me. I didn't look into this. Yeah, right here. They didn't break it down, but the cheapest ticket, Magic Kingdom, actually remains the same at $139 on 2 dates. 2 dates. So for 2 days during the year, you can get into Magic Kingdom for $140. Most expensive tickets gone from $199 to $209. Again, $10. I don't expect it to be crazy price increases for certain things. Ticket prices have jumped about $5 per ticket on any given Magic Kingdom day. Excuse me, Epcot. Cheapest has gone from $129 to $139. Most expensive day, $194 to $209. Hollywood Studios did not increase their lowest price ticket at $139 and $118 respectively. Hollywood Studios. Here we go. Hollywood Studios price increase in $5 range, similar to other parks. So $139 to $149 and $194 to $204. Animal Kingdom will remain your cheapest park to get into on the busiest day at $184. $184 at your busiest day. That's what it has increased. When Glenn and I first visited Disney, annual pass was $275. Yeah. Good old days, Verna. Good old days. I know crowds in general September at Disney were fewest number in 2020 since 2021. They're not. What did I forgot what the hell was it? What did I forgot, but Suzanne and I were just talking. I bought something. I don't know how it came about, but I bought something and something came out, whatever it was. And I looked at Suzanne because somebody said something to me to that matter of will Disney prices will never go down. Disney's not going to be like, you know what, we're going to lower ticket prices back down to $150. It's never going to happen. The only thing Disney can do to calm us down, not that I'm mad or anything, but is not do it every year. Maybe every 2 would be all right. I mean, at one point, annual passes were increased, I believe, 3 times in a year and a half. So it was like every 6 months, for 18 months, ticket prices were going up. So I think that's the only thing Disney could do to calm some people's nerves. But I don't see them being like, well, we'll go back to, yeah, no problem, Regina. Give better deal. Well, even that, I mean, that's all increasing too, I guess, but which is funny that didn't get announced. So either. Okay. Well, that's regular park tickets. Again, I'm jumping around, folks. We just, what is this? Again, I'm jumping around here. I'm sorry. Lightning Lane prices. You know what? Let's get to the annual pass. I know it's here somewhere. Hold on. I forgot how I downloaded this. Here we go. Download annual passes. Annual passes went up. So in Credit Pass, which is suckers like me, I call you all suckers because we all do it. We all want to go. But let me put it this way: non-Florida residents, and this has always been a little tick on my nerve. Not that Florida residents get a discount. I'm gonna get into what gets on my nerve. Alan Wheeler, Disney will never. No, they'll never reduce prices. They will pull something out, maybe like Jerry said, better deals on something, but to make it look, like, look, we're hooking you up. But no, they're not going to decrease prices. And Credit Pass went up 5.2%. It went up $80. Recently, price increases have been $50. It's gone from $14.99 to $15.49, $15.49 to $15.99. I mean, not to $15.99. It's gone up in 50s. This went up $80. Went up 5.2%. Renewed for $13.83 with taxes. Thank you, Jeanette, for putting that out there. $13.83. I've only had one. Well, here we go. I've only had one annual pass, and it was 2 years ago, and I paid $13.49 at the time. $13.99. It might have been $13.99 before taxes. That was the only, and now you're renewing for almost that price. Walt's here. Did I miss Walt? I don't see Walt. Oh, Jesus, right there. I'm sorry, Walt. I am sorry, Walt. You beat me to it. I was thinking of having a stream about. Oh man, I mean, dude, you can get the late shift. I can't do the late shift. I'll be in bed, Walt. But you know me when screw it with my language. When shit like this comes out, you know me, I get right to it. Actually, I haven't been getting to a lot of things. I was just sitting here, and again, I hate to explain it again. We're going to go meet Regina a little bit, and I figure, you know what, let me waste some time coming on here and instead of taking a nap and getting cranky. I'm afraid to have the stream. I mean, I may rant the whole time. Go ahead, Walt. I haven't ranted yet because I haven't found something to rant about. I mean, you know what I mean. I think $80 is ridiculous. I think these increases every year is ridiculous. Like I said, Disney wants to be like, help hook us up. Take a break for a year. I get it. Everything's inflation. Everything's going up, but we don't need to be doing this every year. Hook us up that way. Give us a little break. But highlights of this pass. We all know what the Credit Pass stands for. It's the highest pass, no block dates, discounts on merch, dining, 5 park reservations. That is ridiculous that they're still doing this. This I'll give to the annual pass holder. Any of you guys right there. Screw this pandemic thing already about reserving park reservations. Okay? Because I was really considering, and somebody else that we know was considering getting an annual pass, one annual pass, just because of discounts and everything. And I get it. They're not selling out many dates except for something extravagant coming up, like an opening of a ride or something. But here I am buying an annual pass, and I got to go make a park reservations where the rest of my family doesn't. And that's just stupid. You need to get rid of that completely. And I know there's a lot of chat going on right now. I'm trying to get to it. I want to give my usual not rant, but my usual take on this right here, the Incredit Pass. And give me 1 second. Sorcerer's Pass. Okay, that went up. This is for Florida residents and eligible vacation club members. Eligible because if you buy secondhand, you're not eligible. You're screwed. Went up to $10.99 previously. It went up $20. Is that literally right? It went up $20. It went up $20. Not a big deal. You guys shouldn't complain too much. Not a big deal. $20. Here's what's the kicker. We're gonna get into my little shtick right now. Right there. Florida residents get to make monthly payments. I think it's BS. I think it's complete BS. I want to make monthly pay. I'd love to have an annual pass again. Maybe I'd go down more. Maybe I'd be able to go. I would be able to go down more if I had an annual pass. But I'm sorry, I don't have $1,549 plus taxes right now. So you're looking at what, almost $1,700? I'm sorry, $1,629. You guys can do a quick math for me right now, but 17 and change. I don't have $1,800. Let's just say round up. Shoot, let's round down. I don't have $1,700 right now to be buying an annual pass. Now, can I somehow split this in 12, 1,700 plus interest, whatever you want to call it, and split it into $125 monthly payments? Yeah, I could. I know I could. But I can't because you guys won't let me. You guys being Disney. But Sorcerer's Pass, and that's my little rant shtick about that. I hate that. You guys already get a discount. I think, whatever. You get the discount price because you're Florida residents. Why not let us do... We don't need this. Well, I'd like the discount, but give us the ability to be able to purchase this by giving us the monthly payments. Even if you ask for 50% down, 40% down, it's still, because they're asking here, what is it? 0%. No, I'm sorry, plus $60 a month for 12 months and 0% interest with $205 down for the Disney Pirate Pass. What was this one? $81 down, $205 no interest, $205 down payment with Florida resident monthly program. Pirate Pass with $40. No, $20. No, $40. Do the math, Carlos. Jesus, it's not hard. And Pixie does. And again, there's a lot of what's given with these passes, discounts on dining. Some have a lot of blackout dates, weekends, and stuff like that. If you guys are, I don't want to stream 2 hours and reading everything, but some of these have different, this one, for instance, Pixie does, you only get to make 3 park day reservations in advance. You get still the parking, discounts on dining, merchandise, and more. So you get all of that. I'm sorry. Let me read some chat. Real. Florida residents get a better deal than me living out of state. You as an out of state annual pass holder, we have to spend the money. Yeah, a lot of money to get there. Thank you, Jerry. Exactly. I mean, again, would I like to be able to buy any of these annual passes? Sure. For me, being up here in work-wise, I would only be able to go on weekends anyway, so I would need the Incredit Pass where there's no blackout dates. Or maybe the next one where there's some blackout dates, but you can still go on the weekends. That'd be cool. But even if you force my hand and be like, you're an out-of-stater, you can only get... Come on, stupid thing. You can only get the Incredit Pass. Okay. Let me put $205 down, split the rest in 12 months. Let me put $500 down. Put 25% down. And let me pay the rest monthly. Cool. Because I am, like you just said, I am paying a crap load of money to get there. I am paying, on a good day, $200 for a flight to get there. I am still going to pay unless Walt, Mike, Ron, and Meredith let me stay at their house, I am still going to pay $600 for 2 nights, and that's out of the park, for 3 nights, maybe 4, outside the park to stay there. You wish that they would offer just the next level down. I get that, Amy. I get that. I totally do. That would be cool. Exactly, Jeanette. Now, even for renewal, Jeanette, and don't take this any other way, but God bless you for having $1,400 to renew right now. Not everybody has that. Not everybody has it. So even to renew, I'm starting to. I wish we could find a way, and I'm sure Walt could, or somebody else could, that really dug into this. But I'd love to somehow find out what the renewal rate is going to be for the next year. At least for the Incredit Pass, because at $1,400, 13 and change, that is insane. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. Just making sure I'm not missing a lot of chat. I'm sorry. You have to save up before your first one, and then save the amount. Yeah. You just got to keep putting it away. And I know, like what you just said, because I said before about monthly payments. Can I easily put that money away and then buy next? You know what? Yes and no, because, and I want to say it this way: I can't put the money away, and I can, dig down and be like, don't touch it. Stuff happens sometimes. You have to touch things. So is there a better chance of me being like, hey, that payment's due, I got to make that payment, or they're going to take my pass away? Boom. Okay, fine. The payment's made. Sucks that money's not there anymore, just in case, but payment's made. Where, again, I'm putting it away. Something happens. You start touching here, touching there, then you touch that. And then you're out of luck. So that's just me on saying that. Kelly in the Parks. Hello, Kelly. Welcome in. Right? Everybody chip in. Everybody buys a house, and we'll do like a timeshare. We all pick out weeks we want to go down. I'm well aware. No, and again, Jeanette, I meant no disrespect by any of that. I'm just talking in general. I mean, it's yeah. I mean, blessed or not blessed, you had it. You were able to do it. That's awesome. Unfortunately, yeah, a lot of people are not, and it just sucks for those Disney addicts, those Disney freaks that we all know. Well, yeah, I went down 2 extra times last year. Why? Because we had the annual pass. I still paid, like Jeremy said before, still paid for the hotel for Ethan and I. I'm lying. I am lying. I paid for the hotel for my solo trip. Ethan and I stood at Barry's house. I forgot Barry on that list of houses that I can stay at. But not that Walt's ever said for me to stay at his house. I love throwing him in there. But you're still paying a little bit, but we had that pass. It's like, damn it, I need to use it. I want to use it. I can use it. I have it. And I texted Suzanne right away. It was early. I texted Suzanne right away. Her and her friend, she's got a lot of coworkers who go down a lot, who have annual passes. That's the thing they were talking about. It's insane. We're spending a lot of time on it. Use it to buy gift cards. Yeah, makes sense. It's a good way to do it. No, but you got a point, Jeanette. It is a way for me to be like, well, I can't touch it because it's a Disney gift card. You're right. If we didn't live down here, wow, what did I just miss? If we didn't live out here, we wouldn't be going Disney at all anymore. Really, Walt? That's unfortunate. Yeah, Walt, we know that, man. But if we can't have fun, screw it. If we can't have fun bitching about this, what else can we do? Unpopular opinion, but Disney is not something we all have a right to. When you look at the value of annual passes versus day ticket prices, the annual passes are a steal. I totally agree with you, Kelly. Hence why we bought our annual pass when we did. We've only had it once, but it made sense. We all know annual passes. Well, let me backtrack, Kelly, real quick, and got a few more pages I want to get to, but it is a steal. You are totally right. But you also got to do the math on how many days you will guarantee yourself to go to the park. If you're not local, like a lot of us are not in this, I'm looking at the chat. If you're not local, you really got to do the math. It's always, I based it on, and if somebody wants to, well, we can do the math real quick. I've always based the annual pass being worth it when we bought it anyways at 14 days, because we were buying 7-day park tickets, right? And we knew 2 trips is an annual pass. Actually, an annual pass was a little less. So it made sense because and when I say we, Suzanne and I, the kids, we knew when we bought it, we were going that December. And we were guaranteed going the following April. We knew we were going. It was paid for. It was, if you guys remember the story, how I ended up with an annual pass. I had November's tickets in hand. It was actually September before that November trip. It was September before that November trip. We had the finances to buy. I told Suzanne, let's pay off April's trip. We're going in April. Let's pay off April's trip. Let's take care of it, right? So I called to buy the tickets for April. And out of shits and giggles, I asked I did it before I called them. And I told Suzanne, I said, unless my math is wrong, then they'll tell me. But it cost me, I forgot what it was now. I used to told this number, what was it, $70 total? Not per person, total, $70-something, $79, I think it was, to change both trips tickets, which was 7 days each, into an annual pass. It was like 18, whatever it was, $20 a person to change it. So it made sense, but we knew we were going. And then after that, I threw in my solo trip. I took Ethan for his birthday. And then we went in November again, because we had an annual pass. We were blessed to be able to afford. Actually, we flew, I think. I don't remember if we flew or drove, whatever. We were blessed, to use Jeanette's term, to be able to say, hey, we can go one more time. We can afford the hotel. I know I'm missing a lot of chat, and I apologize. I am saying, but Jeanette's blessed. I think it depends on how often you go. Yeah, see, Walt was, again, I know I'm not reading chat because when I start talking, I just stop talking. But yeah, you got to know how much you can go and is it worth it. I know what I just paid. We're going. Our trip is coming up soon. We're in the 50 days today. We only have a 3-day ticket. That's it, because that's all we can finance, like we're taking loans out. We're not. But financially, that's all we can afford. Long story, we're going to Universal. That took go to Universal for 3 days. Tell me, then let me know how your finances are. But that killed us ticket-wise. There was money put away for tickets. What are we doing? Universal, okay, we'll do 3 days. Actually, it was supposed to be 2 days. Knock on wood. Bingo was nice. Bingo was good one time, and we added a park day. So 3 days plus a party. I know what I paid for that. It's $600, I think. No, well, $7 and change with the party ticket per person. So $2,800 just for tickets. Well, Michaela's paying for her own, so let me rephrase it. $2,100 for tickets. But again, per person, let's just say, take the party out. So the 3 park days, it ran us $6 and change, right? Now, that's only 3 days. So yeah, okay, an annual pass, get me a few more days, but again, you gotta know if you're really gonna go. Pete McDevitt Show, what's going on, buddy? you got to know if you're really going to go. Annual pass is only a good deal for locals. Well, Walton, I'm going to disagree with you because of this. If and in no shape or form, I'm just using a word she used many times. If you're blessed or lucky, whatever word you want to use, Jeanette's used the word blessed, and she knows she's blessed. A lot of us are blessed in different ways. She's blessed to be able to go to Disney a lot. Murph and Tammy, another ones, blessed to be able to go down to Disney a lot. There's a lot of them. Amy goes down a couple of times a year. There's a few people. That's awesome. So if it's those lucky ones, blessed ones, whatever, that the annual passes, it's still worth it. Jeanette got 40 days. Damn, that's worth it. Jeanette, I mean, do the math. Divide it. Divide whatever she paid, 40 days. Of course it's worth it. If you know you can. But I agree also with you that, yes, it's, unless you live down there and you know you can do a 2-hour drive, even a 2. All right, Jennifer Caruso, she's a couple hours away. Still worth it. I've always said it. If I lived up to 3 hours away, I mean, we've driven up to Maine. Walt, you know Maine, Walt. I mean, I'm sure I know you've never done this drive, but you know where Maine is. And for us, to a nice part of Maine is a 3.5-hour drive. We've done it many times for the day and then drive home. If I lived 3 hours, up to 3 hours away, I would go down to Disney every Saturday. I'd get 52 days guaranteed out of it. I'd go every freaking Saturday. Leave in the morning, come home at night. 3-hour drive, big freaking deal. So, yeah, it is perfect for locals. For the rest of us, well, at least you still get to go to Disney. Pete. I was waiting for that one. I really was. I really was. I was waiting for the arm and a leg to be given away. But from Maryland to Maine, off the before, right? Well, but I'm saying daily. Well, my point was daily. Like, would you do it in a day? Would you go? I'm crazy. I almost went to Pennsylvania for the day and came home, and that's a 5.5-hour drive. And then I started thinking, I'm like, no, I'm crazy, but I ain't stupid. My point is, Maine, there's an Old Orchard Beach. I'll throw it out there real quick. Old Orchard Beach. We love it up there. But we just go for the day. One, hotels are crazy. You can't get something nice for like less than $500 during the summer. So to do like New York City, I want to go visit New York City. It's a 3.5-hour drive. I would leave nice and early in the morning, go enjoy New York, and drive home. So that's my point. It's the distance, for annual passes and what I mean about Florida residents. Anything within 3 hours, I would do every Saturday. Sundays, probably not because you're working Monday, but Saturday, shoot, even, if you had a Friday off, just something like that. That's all my point of what you said about it's only worth it for Florida residents. It's not only for Florida, worth it for them, but primarily I agree with you. All right, we spent a lot of time on that. But there you go. Annual passes went up. Walt's going to have fun. By the way, Walt's streaming tonight. He's going to rant about price increases. So check out Walt tonight. We have touched on this. I think I forgot I might open this page twice, but there's Savvy Workshop being expensive as hell. So let's jump back just so I can stay on the right page. Lightning Lane. I bought Lightning Lane once. I didn't use it correctly because I am not that intelligent. I didn't even know how to use it. It was during Ethan's birthday trip. I figured, you know what? I'm going to buy Lightning Lane. I forgot what park it was even for that I bought it. And like I said, I didn't use it correctly, and it was a waste of money. But if you know how to use Lightning Lane correctly, prices went up. Magic Kingdom went from 40 to 45 for the day. Multi-pass price increase. Here's a look at the old maximum prices. New maximum prices. Lightning Lane multi-pass allows you to skip the line at dozens of attractions across all your Walt Disney theme parks based on availability. I was going to touch on. I'm going to touch on something on this too, but let's look at the prices real quick. Real quick. Everybody's still, everything went up. Yes, everything did go up except for food. Food hasn't been announced yet, but it's early. It's only 11:45. Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom prices 39 to 45. Epcot 32 to 37. Hollywood Studios 35 to 39, and Animal Kingdom 29 to 35. Now, I bought it once, didn't know how to use it, whatever. But I will say this, that if you're going to buy this, I don't think any park is worth it except for Magic Kingdom. I really don't. Hollywood Studios doesn't have enough rides. Epcot doesn't have enough rides. And in general, what I mean enough, like to actually need Lightning Lane. Animal Kingdom, definitely not. Seriously, it's Magic Kingdom. It is. It's the park with the most rides. It's what you want to get in. But, and I'll bring up this because we're only going for 3 days plus the party, and we have park hopper. That's the other thing we added. I'm wiping my head because it's like I added so many things, and just yesterday, Suzanne and I was talking to her like I don't know where we're going. I don't know if we're coming or going. It's weird. It's because we're not used to this. 3 days, try to squeeze everything in. It's ridiculous. The guy that hates Animal Kingdom, I use that word loosely. I don't hate it. I put it at the bottom of my list. All of a sudden, I added a park day because I wanted to go to Animal Kingdom. I want to do Dinosaur one more time because we know the closing date. So I want to get Dinosaur one more time. But that's besides the point. Would I do Lightning Lane? Probably not, because another thing I was telling Suzanne, like, we're only going to Hollywood Studios for half a day. That's it. One of the half days. I mean, I know you could hop to all 4 parks, but the way I'm planning is 2 parks one day. To Hollywood Studios, and we're only going because I want to see the decorations at night because it's the best decorated park for Christmas. Fight me on that. But ride-wise, seriously. Sure, I'd like to get Aerosmith in one more time, but if you do single rider, you get right on. Who cares? It's only me and Michaela. I don't care about Tower of Terror. If Michaela wants to go ride it, she can go by herself. I'm leaving Suzanne out of all of this because Suzanne really don't do rides. I'm just jumping around like Hollywood Studios. Slinky Dog, Toy Story Mania. Okay, yeah, so Slinky Dog would be nice to have the Lightning Lane. And even in Galaxy's Edge, I'll be totally honest with you, now that they have single rider they have it for both, but Rise of the Resistance, that's the only one I care about because the other one makes me sick. I can't believe I'm saying it, but it's true. That ride makes me sick now, and I mean literally nauseous. The Falcon, I can't anymore. I mean, I'll probably do it, but I'm going to come off of there like, no. So, Lightning Lane, don't need it there. Epcot, where do you really need Lightning Lane? Frozen and Remy? Maybe? Test Track? I don't know. I mean, Guardians, you can hammer at night. That was my point. Do you really need Lightning Lane? Wait, if you have Hopper, okay. Does that say okay? Oh, Animal Kingdom is cheapest and Hop somewhere expensive. I don't know what that means. We're talking about the Lightning Lane? So if I bought Animal Kingdom in the morning, then hop somewhere else, is that still... Somebody will have to explain this to me. Because we are going to Animal Kingdom in the morning. Not right now. Text me. If you know a lot about Lightning Lanes, you can text me. I'm like, don't do it now because we're going to take too much time. I didn't plan on streaming this long. I figured an hour. It's already 40 minutes. Single rider. This I've always stuck to. But looking at this price right now, let me find it. No, I'm not doing it. Maybe. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not. Back in the day when this all came about, I started saying there would probably be 1 or 2 rides that I'd be like, screw it, I'm paying it because I need to ride it. That was always Rise of the Resistance. Guardians 2. Because we've gone to Disney so much recently, and I mean just recently, 5 trips last year, I'm okay. I don't know if I don't want to use that. I don't want to say I'm okay. because Ethan's still 13 years old, and Michaela's kind of still a kid, even though she says she doesn't care if she goes anymore, whatever. But when, okay, maybe I'd pay for Ethan to ride by himself. Like for me, would I pay $100 right here? Well, price didn't increase, but would I pay $100 for the four of us to ride Rise of the Resistance? When it first opened, yes. You know, the trip after that, yes. The trip after that, probably. Now, no. I didn't ride Rise. I didn't ride Rise. It is what it is. I'm like that with everything. You all know we Disney different now. I'm like that with everything. So out of all of these, why are they still charging for Mine Train? Like, seriously. I get it. The line's enormous. Hence why Jeanette takes off for it. We all know Jeanette. I know Jeanette very well. Jeanette on Rope Drop is hammering to Mine Train. She loves Mine Train. She is hammering to Mine Train. I'm almost like Jeff. I'll go to Pooh. I like Mine Train, but I've always said it's the waste of money for that part. But that's a whole different rant. I don't know. It's cute, but to me, the problem is my favorite part is climbing the hill when you know when they're all singing, when they're singing. Seven Dwarfs are singing. Yeah. The rest of the ride, I can care less. But I would never pay $15 to ride it. I wouldn't pay it. Oh, there goes this thing. I clicked that too quick. But that's it. Single riders went up. Single rides. Single rides went up. So Jeanette, Jeanette, I'll text you after. I'm gonna text Jeanette after because I'm a little excited. Kind of. So I mean, yeah, I am. I'm a little excited. And I'll explain that. I'm not leaving RCUs out. That's it for price increase. Unless I'm going to refresh, unless they have uploaded something else and I missed. Pass all the preview dates. I don't care about that because I'm not one. Oh, parking increase. Oh, look at this. See, that's what I mean. Refresh. Let's just refresh. We're going to come back to that. I also downloaded this. I opened this page up because, again, we have a trip coming up. Fireworks Dessert Parties received a glow up with new theming. Not that we're going to do a dessert party. I have no idea why I did this. I think maybe for the price. I want to see the price. They have updated where the Tomorrowland Terrace, where they hold a party. Look, that is also pretty. I do like it. I'm not going to say I don't. That's very cool. Oh, it's all themed with the lands. I just noticed that. Look at me. Fantasyland, Tomorrowland. Oh, isn't this all so pretty? It really is. I do like it. Frontierland with the train. Very nice. Adventureland. Very cute. Very cute. Look at that. Very nice. Where's the price? Coconut lime cake pop. That's a new treats they've added. Cosmic cream puff. Star Command mousse cup. Now, I am a big mousse fan. Chocolate cookie crumbs. White chocolate mousse, green apple, whipped cream. You notice I left that word out because I don't know, what does that say? Glee. Red crispy pearls and Star Command chocolate. I like mousse. I love mousse. Okay, we're not going to go through all of this, but if you guys are going, anybody going to a dessert party, feel free to go check out the new additions. I'm looking for the price. There we go. Price. Pre-party, $99 to $109. Enjoy sweets and treats before happily ever after. Watching from a reserved viewing area. Sweets and treats, $124 to $134. Grab a table at Tomorrowland restaurant. It's not Terrence anymore. It's called a restaurant now. To watch happily ever after from while enjoying from. You're missing words here. While enjoying sweet and treats. Post-party. All right, so I get it. So pre-party and then post-party is the same price. Go watch the fireworks and then come over and enjoy some sweet and treats. So if you want to watch it from there while you're eating, it's $134. I'm always going to go to the highest price. It's $134, $109. I have never done a dessert party. I've never done a dessert party, so it crossed our minds years ago. It did. A lot of things crossed our minds years ago, but if Isn't there another one where they actually give you like sandwiches and stuff, like little mini? Now, Finn was regular food, maybe. Ethan hates sweets. Michaela wastes them. Suzanne and I, I mean, I'm not for a Portuguese. I'm really not that crazy about stuff like that. So it would fill me up. That and my endocrinologist, I don't think he'd be. She would be happy. Just my opinion. But yeah, that's gone that way. Margaret Nagy, welcome in. Yeah, parking just went up. We're going to look at that real quick. This I loaded up to just to spend a few minutes talking about it, because just in case we were running early or late. Storytellers have been announced at times. It's the same storytellers, so Las Posadas Celebration at Mexico, Mischievous Magical Barn Santa. They're all the same. So La Bifana, I laugh at this all the time because La Bifana in Portuguese is a pork sandwich. So I've always got a crack out of that. The only reason I downloaded this because it's intriguing to me. And I want to tell you why. And shame on us. It really is. We've never taken the time in person to go see them. Again, what we're doing this trip, a little tight. I don't know. But I told myself, I'm like, I need to take these times down because they're all different. I'm going to take all these times down. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Stupid. But I kind of want to catch a couple. I've always, liked seeing them on streams. When Walt loves doing these. I know Jeff does too. But Walt sets up a whole day of streaming and catch all of them. So I've always liked Father Christmas. To me, he's the funniest one. So I really want to catch Father Christmas in person, and the one in France. What is it? Papa Noel. I'd like to catch them in person. This trip, I really would. So that's why I downloaded this. But there's your times if you want to. Disneyland, it varies on the time and okay. Not Disney World. They're just put it out there. But that's that's that. So I want to catch this in person. I want to go back later on, and I know it'll be on the app, but I know what day we're going to Epcot and what time. So it'd be nice to catch. What time is Father Christmas's last? It's at 6:30. That may not work. So he starts at 11:45. That'll probably work. 12:32. Okay. Nothing I need to be talking about. Good morning. Good morning, Margaret. Nothing we need to be talking about right now. But that's all I had open. But now this is, like I said, just refresh and to see what blog Mickey is showing. Let's see. Continue our coverage of Walt Disney price hikes. And then I'm sure, again, it's only 12 o'clock. I'm sure there'll be a couple more by the time, by dinner time. But by the time Walt goes live tonight on a rant stream, there's a good chance that there'll be a lot more news. But pricing went up for parking type, old price, $30, new price, $35. Preferred went from preferred stood the same. Oversized vehicles went up $5. So it went up $5, $35. I don't pay to park because we stay on property. So it does not concern me at all. I know Chris is staying off property this trip coming up. I'm not hiding any secrets. We all know he's going because he's got his meet and greet set up, so there's no secrets. But I know he's not staying on property. So, but he has an annual pass, so he don't pay either. So I don't even know what I was thinking of. Chris has an annual pass, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Annual passes and resort guests do not, unless they changed it. Standing parking, water park, complimentary for all guests, standing and self parking. Select. Oh, hold on. So, comparative parking. These guys can also choose. What am I reading wrong here? Select annual pass holders or receive complimentary parking. These guys can also choose to enjoy preferred park. Oh, for another day. Okay. Guests staying on Disney World hotels receive free parking. You know what? What's the upgrade for preferred parking for resort guests? Well, we're at Poly, so I'm not going to be parking much. Anyway, Tina, what's going on? Tina Marie's in the house. I'm not going to be parking much anyways, but all right, that was it. That's the last one. Again, let's refresh again. You never know what the heck's going to pop up. No, that's it. I didn't see anything else I wanted to. There's new animatronics that have been, first look for Zootopia. I didn't bother with this either because, again, that's not what the stream was going to be about. It was just about the price increases. But Frozen Ever After, they're going to go away from the digital faces, whatever you want to call them, screen fit. Yeah, they're digital. So they're changing those animatronics out. A lot of merch has come out. I know Pete and Chris touch on merch that's coming out during the week. Pete will be with his Friday stream. So a lot of Christmas merch has come out that I'm looking forward to getting. Rock and Roller Coaster has a close date. New animatronics have been released for that. So there's a little bit of everything. Yeah, a little bit. River Rapids is closing. Yeah, I don't see us at Animal Kingdom longer than... Well, I do because we're going to go to Tusker House for the first time ever. So we will be there until lunchtime. But I don't see us any later than definitely that. Eat and get out. Eat, get out, get to the next park. But that's it. Let me remove. No, do that right. Stupid. There you go. Hey, that's a lot of me. And it's darkness. I went with a lighter shirt because I know this camera sucks for light. And now that's a lot of me on the screen. Well, that's it. I think that's a wrap. That is a wrap. That was again, there'll be some more price increases. I'm not going to go live again if something comes up. Walt will take care of that tonight. I keep saying Walt's going to take care of it tonight because he said he wanted to do one. So I think Walt should. Walt's a pretty good streamer, a pretty good ranter after me. I don't hold back. I usually swear. Walt doesn't. He does. I think I'll Walt for a while. But I love the guy. Walt's great. But I'm sure something else will be out before then. But I don't know. I just, like I said, I wanted to come on, waste a little bit of time. Not waste. You guys are not a waste, but spend some time talking about this. I still have time to take a nap before Suzanne gets out of work. So there's that. But yeah, thanks for watching. We're going to be live again Saturday. Suzanne's birthday week starts Saturday. Her birthday's what, Monday or Tuesday? I didn't forgot. But she asked to go to bingo for her birthday, so we're gonna go to bingo Saturday morning. But I told her I'm gonna stream it because I haven't streamed bingo in a while. So, but there's no link up yet because stuff can change, just like last week's stream. I had it all set, ready to go, and then things happen and we didn't stream. So we should be back live Saturday. Besides that, again, thanks for watching. It's only hump day. You got the rest of the week. Hopefully it goes well for everyone working and not working, whatever. Go watch our friends. And yeah, Ninja Watches, thanks for hanging out. The ones looking for something to complain about. I think I swore a couple of times. You can all go into your mod chats and text people, hey, Carlos swore, did you see that dumbass? Yeah, but besides that, the rest of you, love you all. We'll see you next time. I forgot to end this. I am on StreamYard. There it is. And stream. Bye, everyone. Bye. See ya.